acting, and then I just started watching these TV shows, and I said, "Mommy, are these people popping up on our screen like they're in our house and they're dancing on the TV?" She said, "No, they get calls and like an audition room," and I kind of like that, so I wanted to try it.
So intrigued. You have a really interesting way of looking at things.
I got into directing for the same reason. When I was 3, I saw Beyonce, and I said the same thing, Mommy, and then that's the same way I got into it, exact same way.
Except maybe I have a chance to date Beyonce. Maybe you don't. But Mark Cabaroy, let's go. We'll start at the beginning and then go down to the end.
Okay.
You have a great series called, what's the name of the series?
The Invaders web series.
Web series. And what is the premise, the situation?
It was basically started out with the idea that it would be a little girl would be taping a YouTube show called the Angie Show, and in the background, this alien invasion would start, this alien apocalypse would start, and the story was really about how she perceives this alien invasion, and the invaders not only really, she doesn't really witness it, she gets involved with them, and they wind up giving her, some of them wind up giving her abilities to sort of fight back, and the show really chronicles her adventures taking the fight to these interdimensional beings.
This too cute child that was dealing, and she can become menacing and murderous. And also another Princeton area native, Leela Davis, is another show. What does Leela do in this show?
Leela plays one of the forms of the alien. The aliens are presented in various forms, and at one point Catori sort of goes to, or Angie goes to her planet, and she meets Red, and Red is in the form of an alien. They make this like a child so that they can relate to it, because if they appear to her as an adult, they felt that it would be too menacing, so they make another child so that she can relate to it.
This sounds like the wet dream. Oh, I shouldn't say wet dream. This seems to me like a Comic-Con fantasy. I mean, you can go in any direction. What kind of people watch this film?
It was actually from Comic-Con. I was actually working at Comic-Con doing some electronic press kits a couple of years back, and I was walking through the different booths, and I saw the things that they were sort of looking at. I thought, wow, you know, I'd like to do like a web series, kind of a fantasy sci-fi thing. And I was trying to come up with an idea, and I wanted something that would be simple, because the whole idea of web series, you want it to be recurring, you want it to be sort of cliffhangery, but you want it to be short. And I thought, well, what's the best idea I could come up with? And I thought, well, the Fugitive, right? Simple thing, guy trying to prove himself innocent. And when I remember, as a child, I saw The Fugitive. One of the things that happened was The Invaders was a television show worth
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
And that was and it was a similar thing. He sees the Invaders, he spends the whole series trying to tell people they're here. And I thought, well, I could do something funny with that. And Back to the Future came on one night. And I realized I really like Zemeckis' pace. I like the idea that he would do kind of zany things. Doc Brown with the fright wig, Marty's the kid. And I really wanted that kind of feel.
And you got